All right. I'm going to show you guys up close how to tie a knot when we're starting or ending a weave. Whenever you start with a new color, we have to secure it, and we need to secure it around the white string. We don't just tie a knot like this to the side, we have to go around the white string. Okay, so you're going to lift up. I'm starting in the bottom left corner. Okay, we're going to lift up the white string, and we're going to put your color, or in my case, red string, under the white. Okay, we're going to, really hard to tie a knot with a tiny amount of string like that. So we're going to pull it a little bit more. Okay, give yourself a little bit extra. I'm going to cross it over. So do you see how I've made a crossover like this? And the tail is underneath. Doesn't matter if it goes on top or underneath. What matters is it goes around, and then I'm going to push the tail through. So I've got a little knot, and I'm going to pull it nice and tight. Okay, you can leave it like this and start weaving. One tip though I would have is to tie another knot. So do you see this is my long side over here, and this is the string I'm going to start weaving with. I would like it if it was on the other side. So then I'm going to just tie another knot, exact same way. I'm going to cross it over, okay, tail under and around from behind. And watch this time when I tie a knot this time, now the string that I need is on the correct side. Okay, so I'm going to start now, and we're going to learn what a tabby weave is. A tabby weave, the pattern is over, under, over, under. Now, on the first row, and the first row only, when there's no other rows at all, it does not matter what you do to start on that one. This one right here on the second string. Because this one has already got one on it, right? It's got the knot tied around it. So that kind of counts as the first one. The second one, I'm just going to choose to start under. So I'm going to lift this string up like this, and I'm going to go under. It's going to go over the second one, right, or the third one right here. So I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to pick up the fourth one and go under, over, under, over, under, over, under. Okay, notice I didn't pull it through until I finished the over-unders. Now that I've gone over, under the whole way, I'm going to pull my string, my yarn. I want you to watch carefully. Do you see how I've left this sort of circle shape or bubble? Right? We don't want to pull too much tighter. When you start to pull, your strings are going to start to pull in like this, and we don't want that to happen at all. We want these white strings to stay really, really straight, like this. Okay, it's part of the requirements of the project. All right, so we're going to pull until it leaves this bubble, and then this is where your fork is going to come in handy as we learn to do this. So you can get one of these later today. I'm just going to use my fingers, and I'm going to push it down so it's at the bottom of my project. Now the first couple rows are going to look funny until you get a bit of a base. Okay, so we're going to start the second row now. We're going to start over here because that's where our string ended. It ended under. Do you see this one right here? It's under. So I've got to start over. The pattern always has to continue. And I'm just going to go over, under, all the way back. Again, now that I've done all of them, I can pull it through. Okay, we're going to pull till about there where there's your bubble. I'm going to push it down. Okay. I'm going to do one more row, and then I'm going to point out a couple things to you, okay? So over. Again, I look at this last one right here. The string, it's under. Need to go over to start the row. And I'm going to continue the pattern all the way across. If this is bothering you, by the way, you can trim that off. Okay, so pull until there's a bubble and push it down. You can always adjust a little bit. All right, now, what I want you to notice is that my pattern is going over, under this way, but if you're doing it correctly, your pattern is also going to go over, under this way on your warp strings going up and down. So see right here, it goes over, and then under, and then over. If you notice that it doesn't look like this, and that the strings are both going over and under at the same time on 2 different rows, you know you need to go back and fix it.